you're fifth on the pyramid. Sometimes you act like a 5-year-old.
Jojo Siwa is someone who has been making a lot of waves in 2021. The popular teen revealed her orientation to the world and caused social media celebs and fans to go and praise her for what she did and the courage it took to come out as gay. But even before that, Jojo Siwa has been a star and was even put on 2020's most influential people list by Time magazine. She has lived a very good life so far, and people are grateful for certain things she's done and the life she's lived. But how much do you know about that life? Allow us to show you Jojo Siwa's lifestyle and net worth. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. 8. Her net worth is... The art of determining someone's net worth isn't easy, as there are various factors that play into it. But we'll use certain estimations for this and tell you that at present, Jojo Siwa's net worth is about $14 million. That's very impressive for someone who's only 17. She'll be 18 in late May. The reason for this net worth is honestly rather simple to pinpoint, because she's not just someone who has a strong internet presence, she's a singer, actress, and has her own clothing and makeup brands, all of which make her very popular with kids. And those kids want to buy her star, and so their parents do just that. And trust us when we say that just about all Jojo does is popular and gets responses. Her net worth might honestly have been higher in 2020, didn't do what it did and thus limited what Jojo could have done with her brand and tours and such. But who did that not happen to in 2020? But still, she has money to spend, and she spent it on curious things.
I'm not gonna do it. I did it.
7. Her first car. If you're Jojo Siwa, you're rich. You can basically buy just about any car you want. So she went and bought a BMW, very reliable brand with good power, depending on the model. One problem, the paint job is absolutely terrible. Now, it's true we can't confirm whether Jojo herself thought of this bright and downright cringeworthy paint job and logo job, but she apparently loves to drive the car in that state. And that's just wrong. It's a walking billboard for Jojo, or in this case, a driving billboard, which means she can't drive it around without everyone knowing that she's behind the wheel. Kind of bad if you want to go incognito. Oh, but it gets better. When pictures of it went onto Reddit and Instagram, people went nuts with how odd and weird it looks. Even Justin Bieber went onto Instagram and went, burn it. Rarely do we ever agree with Justin Bieber, but yeah, burn it, all of it. We don't want to see it again.
I always got my favorite sunglasses, and I got a camera because you never know.
7. Coming out. Her lifestyle is something that many have talked about over the years, especially when it comes to her very eccentric and hyperactive personality. But her really big lifestyle change as of late came from when she revealed that she was gay to the world. It happened on social media while singing a Lady Gaga song of all things, because of course that's how it would happen. And then she went on to Jimmy Fallon to confess the truth in more detail. I was doing TikTok with the people in the Pride House, and I'm like, I think this TikTok is going to out me, Siwa said of the video posted on January 23rd, which showed her dancing with the group to Paramore's Ain't It Fun. I was like, I don't really mind, it is true. I do have the most amazing, wonderful, perfect, most beautiful girlfriend in the world. It's not something I'm ashamed of. I just haven't shown the internet yet. She did, and people are still talking about it, and that's not a bad thing. Many consider her an inspiration for the next generation of LGBTQ+ people out there, and that's a nice moniker to have.
All right, we're now in the car.
5. The Jojo Mansion. Next up on her net worth buys, let's talk about her first official house. When it comes to celebrity life, one of the many things you do once you're rich is buy a house. And when she bought her first mansion, she was 14. Here's the thing though, she was raised in Omaha, Nebraska, which is a nice place in the middle of America, but not exactly the most hip or action-packed place ever. So when she got money, she busted out to Los Angeles. Once she bought the mansion, she immediately went to work filling it with items and things that were associated with one thing, her. No, really, she has posters all over the place of herself, and even a room full of the items that she's made as part of her toy line or makeup line. You can go to her YouTube channel and look up the many house tours that she's recorded. Based on the Los Angeles area, the items we do see, the likely cost of renovations, the total is probably about $2 to $3 million for the place.
Did you get it?
4. The claw machine. Yes, we were in Jojo Siwa's home, but there's one item in particular in there that we need to talk about. You see, Jojo Siwa is a kid, and she littered her house with various things to make sure that she could have fun at the drop of a hat, or have something to do with guests when they arrived. So she went and had a custom claw machine made for her. The machine game is just like the one you've played at the many arcades of your life, including having all kinds of prizes in it. But the catch is that the prizes are all Jojo Siwa items with a few random things thrown in for good measure. She even has her own music playing as you play it. Jojo does play it herself at times, but mainly she likes to have her guests play it when they come over, making it a kind of rite of passage to themselves for being there. Oh, and if you're curious, yes, it has unlimited play. No quarters are needed. So how much does it take to make a claw machine like this? $15,000. Yeah, she can afford that.
Actual crane game machine.
3, food. Come on, man. A girl has to eat. And you're absolutely right. It would be weird if Jojo Siwa didn't eat, but that's not what we're talking about here. Lots of people have certain items that they love to eat. For Jojo, that would be sweets and snacks and nachos. In her house, she has a walk-in pantry, which is somewhat standard in mansions like hers, full of food. The twist is that this pantry is full of candy, sweets, and other snacks for her to munch on at any point in time. And if that's still not enough for you, Jojo Siwa has her own personal nachos machine. Seriously. She has one place to keep her nachos hot, and then she has a cheese dispenser. And if you look close enough, you'll notice it's the same kind you'll find in movie theaters and stadiums, which shows that it's not just a nacho machine, but a quality one. So how much does it cost for a machine like this? That would be around $2,000, if not more. Plus, she has to make sure she gets regular installments of nachos and cheese delivered to her place so she can continue to eat nachos. 2, instruments. Jojo Siwa is a very talented musical artist. After all, while she does have a successful line of products, she mainly focuses on her music and singing when it comes to her main moneymaker. So it shouldn't be too much of a surprise to hear that Jojo has a ton of musical instruments lying around her house. To be clear, she doesn't have a music studio. That's fine. She has plenty of rooms to play her instruments in. So what exactly does she have? Well, she has a keyboard that cost her around $500. She has a drum set that was also about that same price. And then the showstopper, she has a baby grand piano, specifically a Steinway and Sons baby grand piano. Why does that matter? Well, that would be because the brand of piano is famous for quality. And because that's the case, the piano is much more expensive. How much more? How about $75,000 at least? To be clear though, she does know how to play it.
You know where to find it. Over here we got my piano, which is probably one of my favorite parts about my house.
1, bows and outfits. Jojo Siwa is famous for many things, but like many young stars, she set a trend because of the things that she wears, and in this case, it was her bows. This love of bows wasn't forced on her, far from it. She's loved them since a young age, even before she was famous. She would collect them, and now she makes them alongside other designers. She has a fleet of bows. Some people say they range from 800 to 1,000 in total, and their value is all over the place. The bows alone are likely over 10 grand, and the outfits might be in the hundreds of thousands range, depending on the number. But it's fine by her because she loves to dress this way and look this way, and we can't stop her from living her life on those kinds of terms. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the net worth and lifestyle of Jojo Siwa? Were you surprised by how much she's worth or what she spends her money on? Or do you think that this was something rather expected from someone like Jojo? How do you think her lifestyle and net worth will change now that she's come out? Do you think that her opportunities will only grow from here? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel. Later.